they would have given brief knowledge in different perceptions of education and academic writing in different perception. And now my way of perception, I would like to enhance the similar step what we had get into practice model, and how we have we're going to enhance the same in the academic writing as well. Academic writing, when we comes to this like a personalized learning or literature review surveys or automated grading, all these are will help us for minimize our timing, and also it will help us for enhancing our hands-on session. Thank you so much, sir. So let me go into this topic. So this is like an overview where the National Education Policy 2020, how they have highlighted, how they have incorporated with skilled works with the multidisciplinary abilities, and how it is need to force of across the science, social science, and humanities, increasing a greater need. And also we have this is like continuously giving a technological support with artificial intelligence, and how that nowadays these artificial intelligence have taken over this manpower, and also it quickly gives an enhancing of how it minimize the manpower, and how the machine started ruling on us. And coming to this, we more benefits we can achieve. This benefits we can say like AI can automate the task by saving the teacher's timing actually, and also when you talk about the secondary benefit, it also improves accuracy by means of reducing the errors, and also it gives a good experience in teaching. But when we talk about the main challenges, uh, yes, ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Sir, am I audible? Is there anything to
Yes,
discuss?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Sujita ma'am is about to talk, and okay,
Ma'am, I muted, ma'am. I already muted, ma'am.
okay, 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 sir. Thank you. And apart from this, machines taken over this humanary thing, but we have certain challenges, that is dependency on technologies, and also we have to be biased when it is in accuracy level, and also like authenticity and originality, like the content raised questions about authorships, and originality definitely matters a lot, because nowadays a plagiarism, whatever we are doing, we are into the plagiarism thing, and how we are going to overcome, and how to make the research assist in a better way to an organization research. So this is like something I have given here, the basic thing, how an intelligence performs by means of obviously no, you might be from the background of artificial intelligence. It helps to perform the suitable techniques, and also it helps to solve the problems, and how it helps to achieve the goals. And so some modern techniques we can also say how it works in healthcare, or how it works in agriculture, or how it works in retailing, and so on. If you take about healthcare, we'll be more predominant in giving results in a predictive analysis, and also it gives a personalized medical supports, and also it gives a chatbot for the patient to analyze their the personal monitors day by day for a long term disease. And also, when coming to the agriculture perception, we have the farming. The system can analyze by sensing the optimization of crops, and how to increase the field, and also how to reduce the wastage, and maybe prediction of crop diseases and predictive analysis method. So nowadays, government of Tamil Nadu and Weather Culture are year by year they are releasing the statistic analysis of the agricultural land on particular region, which helps us to enhance the cultivation of products. And when in coming for a retailing thing, we have a personalized recommendation system nowadays. When we click on one particular app, it always connected with when we search certain items in Amazon, definitely you will be get notified in your Facebook. Same thing, you will be get notified in Instagram. So everything is like one to one, it's connected. And almost we have chatbots for customer support. These chatbots, we can say how this AI and chatbot provide the customer with a quick and efficient support. And also we have some inventory management, which can help the retailers to optimize your inventory levels. When it comes to the personal life, when AI, machine learning, how we take into our personal life, this is like a virtual assistants like nowadays without Siri or without Alexa or without Meta, we are not doing nothing. So every day we are we are getting inputs from Siri, we are getting inputs from Alexa and Meta, like a kind of Google assistants. So in even smart homes, we have started using smart homes even in schools and colleges and organization. Nowadays, we have the sensor lights. These sensor light minimize our electric powers. And also when it comes to the health and fitness, so this wireless tracking is very helpful. And even if you are sitting for a long time, it will make us to walk for a while. So these and all, like how accurately these intelligence are maintaining or intelligence are into the human, and how we started depending on this human. So some examples, the basic examples I have given here, some automation and robotics, virtual assistants and software and some sensors. Sensors like nowadays, so you would have heard about Elon Musk have introduced one sensor which can be introduced into the brain. That is one chip they have inculcated into the brain to identify the human activity throughout the day. So that kind of development has been almost done. So how we are going to do with this understanding, reasoning, and learning and solving the problem effectively by effective communication. So this artificial intelligence plays a major role. So coming to the topic of academic research writing, definitely how these AI tool is into the writing and how what are the things behind as I told the example of Siri and Alexa, some powered AI tools. And also we had some healthcare, as we discussed, like healthcare application, agriculture, retailing, and productivity in work and personalized life, how these applications are helpful in daily life. Some pictures I have given, and how this AI system works. In general, we can say how this, in technical way, we can say this AI system will work by means of reinforcement learning, which is an algorithm in deep learning we used to say. That is like understanding your test analysis or making your understanding the past experience, how we actually used. Based on my past experience, how my method of searching it can analyze. Some examples I can tell you. Say, for example, if a patient is with a chronic disease and they'll be a chronic disease of a cold, fever, or some chronic disease like chronic disease in the sense like cancer. We have a symptoms of cold and fever. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So some chronic disease like cancer or any skin disease, prolonged treatment they are taking, we might be having some similar symptoms based on the climatic condition changes. So these are some patterns of AI which automatically learns from the past experience. This is one example I'm giving. So whatever the past experience, based on that, even if we are generating an AI tool, many testings will be undergone for that. So based on the testing, we can identify what are all the things or what are all the ideas can we step up and to improvise this AI learning. And why suddenly there is a boom in AI system, we can say definitely we want to do the things in automatization. So we don't want here nowadays, like even we have so many tools which is available for automation, especially. One best example, what I'm using day-to-day thing is Zapier. Zapier, it is one tool app which we are using here for a day-to-day activities, which will analyze starting from, you say, for example, every day in college work, as we are the faculty, we know daily we'll be generating Google Forms, Google Sheets, and we'll be collecting the repeated detail from the students. right from their register number, the placement details, or the project details, publication details, or the minor project detail, whatever may be the thing. So maybe we will be doing the repeated works year on year. So what these automatization app will do, example as a Zapier app, I'm saying, this will help you to integrate your Google Form, your Google Sheet into your Gmail automatically. So I'll show you some demo on this also, how it is actually it works on. So this is some of our example which makes our work very simpler, and which help us to consume it, which help us to reduce our time consuming part from other activities. So this is like I have given some highlighted example for artificial intelligence and natural process learning, that is NLP, which understands human language, that is a voice input, identifying your voice, or giving an input through the means of voice search. Nowadays, voice search becoming more popular in by the means of writing or typing. So this is very easier. Even last week when we went for the squad duty, we identify students are using a voice search for copying the examination. So that much advanced technique is being used. So even a minor syncing of your lip movement also it is able to capture the movement synchronization, and will identify the flaws. And also it helps the humans in that different ways. And there are some technical application areas like image processing, sentiment analysis, natural language processing, video processing, and speech recognition, and Internet of Things. When coming to Internet of Things, one good example I can tell you, like where we worked on a project where a student got an idea, and we got funded amount of 1 lakh rupee from Indian AI mission, which is government of India. They provided this fund. This is a minor project level, third year student have done, where this sensor was being detected. Three different sensors we have used. One for the classroom for attendance monitoring, another one for AC. Whenever the patient is for this second one, we did for the healthcare. This sensor, what it will do, like whenever a patient or a people gets in, it will sense your iris. Based on this iris, it will automatically reduce the temperature so that the patient can sit and work on this. So this project we got funded in our university, both of 1 lakh rupee from Indian AI Mission. And other sensor, what we did is like it is like automatically calculating the room chairs and availability. So these sensors will obviously helpful when you are in a huge crowd, and when you want to reduce the manpower in that space, you can replace this Internet of Things, and also it reduces a huge amount of electricity when it is in not use. Then for image processing, obviously for all kind of health prediction analysis, this image processing plays a major role, and we'll be using this image processing in a different way for prediction, and also for reinforcement learning. Also, this image processing gives a very good support. But day by day, the improvisation on the images and the clarity and the sensing thing may be improvised a lot. Then coming to this video processing, nowadays video processing, one good example always will say, when you're going for a retailer supermarket, you will be identifying this video which will be capturing throughout the day. But we don't want those videos throughout the day. Whenever any kind of unnatural thing happens, or unexpected thing happens into the store, we'll capture those videos. And also for secondary thing, we'll identify those videos for productivity, and also for enhancing the profit and loss for the supermarket. So in that way, this video processing will be helpful. And nowadays, this video processing is converting to what to say, streaming of letters. So even in our university, we started working on e-curriculum activities. For a similar topic, we have to identify 10 different videos. Even the student is not available in the campus, like he can able to identify the topic from the curriculum, related videos and related activities where he started uploading. And those things he can use it later when he miss out the classes. So even then, he missed the class, the same faculty's video will be available. And those kind of enhanced improvement, definitely your university also might be started processing on this kind of approach, I guess. And also for speech recognition, we can use this voice chat. Then even in the normal search box, also in YouTube search, wherever search we are using, we can go for this speech recognition thing. And major areas, if you go for the major areas, how the computer agents improve their perception of knowledge, thinking, and action based on experience and data. And next, like when it comes to this computer vision, it can say like how we understand the images and videos by the means of experting with the robotic things, and how this artificial intelligence into the practice of machine learning perspective, and how it interacts with the physical world in practice. So as we discussed earlier about this NLP, so it is like understand written of spoken language or maybe an automatic translation. So this is like starting from when we are into a new city or a new place, definitely we need a translation. This helps a lot. And then nowadays, like we hear many projects they are working on Kurukural and olden historic things, which can be automatically converted into the understandable real world image with a which can able to also predict the meaning. Even with the meaning, they are giving some diagram also. So those things also be done. And we have this Gen AI. Gen AI is like very popular nowadays in creating focus on the videos and subsistence. One of our project we did on Gen AI for defense department, which identifying which weapon, whoever like this normal project, minor project, you would have noticed, whoever enters into an a protected area, if he or she enters with a weapon, we can that can be easily identified. So by means of detecting the sensors, and also like maybe this helpful in identifying this technique like reinforcement learning and generate the output with text, images, musics, videos, and so on. And here, this is like a vast area. I have given a perception of how so far we have talked about the perspective of uh, artificial intelligence tools in that is your academic writing. When we come into the artificial intelligence tool which supports academic writing, generally we'll start from taking a notes and converting notes into the codes. Then we'll try to upload those things. And obviously, whenever we are given a text, people will be more convenient when it is in the means of pictorial representation or by means of images. So some images which will be like customized and can be posted on the social media, then into the speech, then later on to a 3D models and so on. So how we start writing our concept and how we use our Gen AI in a different perception views we have given here. And apart from that, I can tell you like more major area with Gen AI, we can use this customer service automation when it is come to the retailing supermarkets, and sales and recommendation. 24 hours supports is always available. Then when it is come to health, that the same thing it is given here. The diagnose, how to diagnose and symptoms based on the repeated images and scanning thing, and clinical trial matches and everything. So when it comes to finance and banking, it gives a customer service automation and a fraud detection method, then market analysis and investment suggestions, and so on. So when next part is the education. So here administrative automation and language learning practice, some personalized learning assistant also being given. So when it is come to the supply chain management, which is phenomenon for the revenue, it is a kind of revenue generator. Whereas other things and all where we spend a lot, where this comes a revenue generator. So for inventory management and queries and shipment and tracking and retailing, it also helpful in logistic of the products from import and exports of all kind of logistic of products. Then when it comes to conversational AI that helps to simulate the human conversation in different perception, we can give the human power, brain power that makes a machine to capable of understanding by means of NLP. Then here I have given you some example. How can you help you? This is a bit conversation between a machine and a human, where a machine gives an exact result. Always we cannot match up with the results of 100%. Definitely 99.9% of results we can match up. So that perception here, the conversation makes from service request and to an information request. So how, what kind of request or what kind of service can be done by means of voice search. And this is like an coming to an automatization. We have given, usually we use this Google Calendar for setting our timing for maybe a meeting. You want to conduct a meet, and based on this timing for 3 o'clock, maybe we'll convert or we'll arrange this an automatic thing. Mm, This is like giving an information and making the system to identify a schedule. It will help you to give a calendar schedule for the people, and it will automatically assign your date and timing so that it will give a reminder and make ourselves free for the timing. So this is type conversational types, AI chatbots, voice bots, and some interactive chatbots also available. Right from Alexa, and how it explores in education. When it is coming to this educational, it increases accessibility and learning resource, and that can be accessed from anywhere at any time. So similarly, for facilitating personalized learning, even after outside the classroom, as I told you, if a student, he or she have missed out the class, they can able to get the ideas by means of the videos, and live classroom can be uploaded. So that personalized program also been done. And here, one adaptive learning technique, which is more interesting, I'll talk to you about this here. This is an automation tool which help you to automatize many different level. I'll show you like how this actually works. This is the tool, the simple tool called the Zapier.com, which is almost similar working like a chat GPT. Oh, many of us are nowadays started working on chat GPT, but this is something different when you work on this. Can you able to see this Zapier screen? I'll just show you like how this Zapier works and how we can combine multiple apps to this. This app actually developed by US people, and they have almost integrated 4,000 plus application with this Zapier app. So almost like 4,000 application means you can incorporate with 4,000 application directly here. One best example I can give you, this morning I missed out our college dean's mail. So what will happen? Like that mail will be going to some other based on the other promotional mail and other regular mail. We might be missed out some particular important mail. So those things, this app, when you're integrating with this kind of apps, what it will do? It will filter the important mails on the top, and it will make you to notified on time. So that kind of thing we have done here, and it is much helpful. And one example I'll show you. See, if you could see, this is like I'm taking when you go to the menu called Discover, we will be getting this menu. I'm taking to data management. And if you see this data management, is something like what are the apps you can incorporate, and you can see this how many zip file they have made. Like to take lead management. This is like an app where you can use a filter, and also where you can use Chat GPT. This is a combination of multiple apps, and they can you can even one best example I can tell you nowadays. So many retailers are doing their business in Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and so on. So one particular customer want to buy a new sari, and they want to know about the price of the sari. If you want to publicize the price of the saree in a common platform, you cannot go and message each individual platform separately. When you go for this kind of Zapier app, where you can integrate all this Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and you can post the amount of the saree in one particular site, and that will be reflected into multiple sites. So that is also is available. So here, if you want to capture a thing on the Facebook, and you can publish is in 4 different apps. So that is also very helpful here. And also one thing if you want to do, and this is like a kind of a lead corner where you want to go, you want to work on a Google Sheet. And again, those Google Sheet document, you want to put it in a Word document, and you want to make it as a PPT presentation, for example. So that also can be done, because here they have given whatever we are using, that can be integrated. And I'll show you one thing which I have already done. So this is like this morning, I have in comprised 2 different things. One is like I have started when you work on this, it will be automatically take you to the Gmail. So you have to give a Gmail account, and I have added one Google Sheet over here, a formatized Zapier, and also 2 different Google Sheet. And also, if you want, you can attach some Slacks. So it is a Slack is a kind of sending messages randomly, or a kind of automatic response if we are not doing on a expected time. So this also can be done. If you could see, and also if you want to add some more steps. So what kind of thing you want to add? If I want to make a Google Calendar, I can add some Google Calendar over here, and I can connect. Yes, I can connect some Google Calendar by setting tiny, say maybe so this is a kind of thing where we can incorporate multiple applications together, which will make our event. So for this, I have set a calendar timing. So initially, I have started with integrating with Gmail. So I have integrated my Gmail account, and if you want to add any step in the middle, you can add. And I have given some information what has to be done, maybe a reminder message. Then I have added some spreadsheet. So for a spreadsheet, like how many rows and columns if you want to add, what are all the things. Generally, I have given a spreadsheet which is connected to placement data, because obviously as an academician, we will be collecting often data, might be the placement data and the publication detail. So those detail you can incorporate here in the spreadsheet, and you can give the categories, and how many people have enrolled for placement, and what is the status of the placement, or what is the
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, are you showing a demo or your PPT, ma'am?
This is a demo, kind of a demo, ma'am. This is a
We will
Zapier
not be able
app.
to see. Actually, we will not be able to see your demo part, ma'am. We'll be able to see only your presentation slide.
Okay, ma'am. It's showing me sharing.
No, ma'am. Your presentation slide only is there.
Okay, ma'am. I'll go again. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for everything. Ma'am, now can you able to see a different window?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. This is an application. This is a Zapier.com, which is similar to ChatGPT. And this is introduced by an US people. Almost like 4,000 application has been integrated here. We don't want to go for switch over for different platform for one particular information. As I told you, one good example, if you want to buy a sari, or if you are a seller in Instagram, or if you are an online seller, and one customer.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am. The same what you have shown as a PPT only it's showing, ma'am, not the demo.
Can you able to see this screen, ma'am? No.
This the screen is NEP 2020. That screen only will be able to see.
Okay.
The first screen of this.
Okay. Try to share. Okay. Now,
Yes, ma'am. Now it is visible, ma'am.
okay, ma'am. Thank you. And this is a kind of an application which is similar to ChatGPT. Nowadays, like we are very familiar in using this ChatGPT. As I told you, this Zapier, this is a website, a Zapier website. They have given like almost like 4,000 applications can be integrated together in one particular time. One good example, I repeatedly saying, if you are a seller in an online of Instagram or Facebook, and if you want to post a sari on the website, and you don't want to go for each and every website separately, you don't want to post it. So using this app, using the Zapier app, if you click on, if you are integrating all your accounts together, and you can post in one single thing, and you can, if you want to make an online video broadcasting for selling also, you are using this Zapier app, you can do. So one single moment, it will be using multiple apps together, and you can answer multiple people also in the Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp, and you can answer their queries. And one example this morning I have completed, you can see. This is a kind of an app they have given how it is being used, kind of discover lead management, sales and pipelines. So many things. As I told you, for sales and pipelines, if you could see what are all the possible integration we can make, it is showing. So how many filters or whatever maybe for marketing and for customer support. So for academician, we'll be using this data management and home, discover, then data management. So this is a pathway, and you can see like you can merge two, three things. I have merged with this is a one combination of data extraction template. The same template, if you want to, every day we'll be working on this placement data and other data. And if you could see like Gmail with the other two spreadsheets, and with the Slack is a kind of a general immediate reply you can make by means of an application. So then similar way, you can see how we are enhancing with G forms, Google Sheets, and mails together. So how you can zap all these things. So by the means of Zap itself, it is like accumulating or integrating two different or multiple platforms together. So this is one best example, and I'll show you one demo which is already done. This is how this entire platform will look like. When you want to, I have created one new thing, which is where, say, either you can use the ready-made platform or ready-made combinations of all the apps, or here I have combined my Gmail and some kind of content text with a Zapier, maybe a formal message to be sent for everyone, and some Google Sheet. From Google Sheet where I have to extract all the details of mail ID, personal data, or some other data where I want to extract, and through which channel I want to do. For that, I have used some Slack. So here, if you want, as I told, like we can add Google Calendar or any other. If you want to save all your data to your drive, that is also can be added. And one more I can add is just like Google Calendar also can be added. So here I have created my own flowchart. This is like an automated workflow how we are going to do. So I'm just show you how my Google Calendar. So for drive in, if you click on this menu, it will ask you for ask you to sign in. You can just sign in. Something wrong. So here I have automatically given my date and schedule, and with the personalized meet, you can arrange for a meet. And what we can do, say for example, today I'm giving a presentation to MBR University. What I am supposed to do, I need to create a login and I have to go to the mail will be getting a mail ID or through an WhatsApp. I'll be getting some links to the schedule, and I can combine with some PPT. So this is our presentation will be. So this is a packed thing where we have to approach different application for one particular process. So you can use this kind of application and you can combine all your works together and you can choose as event. So here you can choose the event and you can publish. So one more thing is there, like this is an interface. Interfacing application where you can give what kind of customer, choose a customer portal of the template, like what kind of customer portal you want. Either it is a feedback or after the event, definitely we'll be collecting some feedback, or you want to go for some request portal. So all these things we can choose. And if you can see, like it is just integrating your interface from a table. So what kind of information you want to create? Here it is creating a feedback table. Maybe when your feedback has to be popped down the menu, and what timing, whether your feedback has to be sent through mail or not. So those things you can do it automatically. As we created a table, I'm just creating an example for a feedback, how this feedback actually works. And some basic detail. When you started working on this, automatically we'll get to know about it and type of feedback it is kind of questionnaire or a feature requesting or a bug, and how we are going to integrate. So those things we can give directly. Just see, even a non-coder can also started working on this. Since I didn't set up any mail information. So it has been started asking for the mail here. I haven't connected with any mail. So it has been asking for creating a mail. So I'll just create how the configuring automatic feedback request. So similar way as we created for combining one schedule for meeting, similar way I'm scheduling one feedback where I have zipped all the features and I have given the feedback in the means of a work-based requester. So you can give so here it will show how it is created and what are all the interfaces we have made. What kind of interfaces we are going to add more features. So you want to build from the scratch again, it will start. So initially I have created one interface for feedback and you want to add 2, 3 interfaces to those feedbacks. So those things again, it is asking G form and submit. So it is taking good time. Okay, so this is another kind of submit availability. Previously, we have created for a meeting, we have created a feedback form. And this is a kind of submission availability, like you can give the auto submission part that's been done. Or if you want to produce some data, maybe available sheets and how many days we are going to conduct and what are all the things we are going to add. So some commands. So these are all the mandatory fields it has been given and you can give the fields and by viewing your numbers and everything. So it will when after clicking on this automate the data, it will automatically give your data. So simply I'm giving some example. Here I'm giving a date for automatization. So previously I have created for feedback and now another one for submission we have given here. So these kind of things will help you to club 2, 3 applications together and make you to work on this. So this is you can add after this the next step you can add I want to add all these data should be given to the Google Drive. So I'm adding to the Google Drive. So by defaultly which drive and every time when you're giving Google Drive it will be asking for the sign in option because nowadays we are running out of this memory shortage. You can give your sign in option as well. And after which you can give what kind of a message you're going to give. Maybe a Slack message to be delivered every time. Then I can add these many applications I can add and club together in one single interface. And one common mail, a thanking mail should be given to the all participants. So kind of thing we have created. And this is after creating everything, you can give publish. So here I have to give a lot of things. I didn't do it completely. When you give publish, so it will be automatically published on your thing. This is the home page, and many of you have worked on this canvas already. So I don't want to show that. So I have shown you Zap automation workflow, some tables, some interfaces, and everything. These are all my work so far, like whatever work I have done recently, submit availability, employee availability tracker, some feedback, and popular templates. So far, these many popular templates they have used, and maybe based on my pattern of working, it is recommending some popular templates. So Gmail, of course, Gmail and spreadsheet, and some kind of recommendation the app automatically gives you based on our learning pattern. I hope this app will be definitely helpful for many of us. Can you able to see this presentation screen? I'm back to the presentation screen.
No, ma'am.
Thank you. So for adaptive learning, we have seen this AI algorithm that is observes you and detect how to prefer learning as an individual and also goal creating an entire journey. Of course, this Zapier will work as an workflow, which will enhance your preferences and needy skills based on the interest. And like the next is like universal access based on the real time text to speech and speech to text conversations and text to text speech to speech. So these are all some for previous example we have seen these types of conversational AI networks, AI chatbots, voice bot, and interactive voice assist coming to that. This is also a kind of adaptive learning. And for policymakers, definitely we have to keep it in mind this education management and delivery. And nowadays we can educate the children like how we are going to make them to learn and how we are going to make them to understand the machines. So that leads a major importance. Then learning assistant and empowering teacher and enhancing the teacher's learning. Then long life learning. So a periodical update on all these policy makers every time, like this NEP, this National Education Policy, that's been periodically updating based on educational system. And some
Excuse me, ma'am. It's not your presentation screen, ma'am.
presentations.
It's visible, ma'am.
ఒరే నిమిషం. Okay, I hope now it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now. Okay. In a, educational management and delivery, like AI system, how it is designed to automate and what kind of aspects school administrative, including admissions and timetabling, attendance, all these basic things nowadays as a major project and minor project, we would have started working on it. And our major challenges will be handling this data. And I can tell you like two types of data. Previously, when we talk about this adaptive learning, so far I have shown you a best example how this adaptive learning method works. And behind this adaptive learning works, what kind of technology is being used? Have you anybody have knowledge about Decos? Any knowledge on Decos? In better way, I can tell you it is called Dockers, DOCKERS, Dockers. Okay, I'll tell you this Docker is like a kind of a container. Say, for example, every time when we are using some application, we have to install this application and according to our OS environment, it have to adapt itself and it have to work. Whereas this Dockers is a kind of a container. It act as a package or a framework. In better way, I can tell you it is a framework. A Dockers or this of Dockers are like kind of a framework. What it will do, it will have all the supporting packages together and will help us to work on directly. Like an online compiler nowadays, we are working on some online compilers for working on C language, C++, Java, everything. Similar way, we have a combination of a framework where we can work directly without installing. Say, for example, This doesn't need any background supports or libraries or any dependency files or any other external file is not at all needed for this kind of Dockers. These Dockers are very helpful because it is a package of working and it is adaptable in all the environment. And always we'll have two types of that is a repository. We'll tell you repository is a kind of a subtitle, I can tell you, whereas respiratory, we say it's a kind of a heartbeat for these decors. We can say it is a public repository and private repository where we have this collective amount of data where it can be automatically matched. So one best example I have given you today's example is Zapier. The Zapier and other other tools and all worked on the help of these kind of Docker's framework. So that kind of Docker's framework is much helpful in giving automation customization results. So when you get free time, you can search for this Dockers and how this Dockers actually works. And when we started working on these kind of Dockers and we can started developing our own framework and our own pattern, maybe whatever this automation tools are giving, say for example, people working in IT companies, they can give their own login and off by 9 o'clock they have to log in and by 5 o'clock they have to log out. So those can be things also can be automatized. And every morning if I want to send a good morning message to my personal person, I can send a good morning message. That can also be an automatized nowadays. So we have so many applications. For that application, I could say remember N8N. N8N. That is kind of an application where you can give reminders or personal greetings to your loved ones. And that kind of application also nowadays is possible where you can automatize everything. Like a meeting. So that also can be done. So the similar thing I have skipped out this educational management, which is similar thing I have talked about this intelligent tutoring system, which is Dockers. If you have time, please go on and visit this website called Dockers. Definitely, it is very interesting. It is easily adaptable in Windows environment and Linux environment. One good example I can tell you: you have a software or you have a testing product, and it has been working on good on the Windows environment. And if you want to, same thing, if you want to work the same application in different environment, we have to download all the library files or all the dependency supporting files. Even one package is missed out, definitely it will show an error or it will show as a bug. So what this Dockers will do, that time it will work as an entire framework where you can run directly on the online platform itself, where you don't want to download any kind of packages. Directly you can work on it and it will respond like other frameworks. So these kind of Dockers will help us for teaching and learning purposes where we can adopt. So nowadays, how many of you are using this Mentimeter and online platform? So many quiz platforms are also there. Maybe in these 4 days, other professors would have talked about these how an online quiz platform or whenever, see, definitely we cannot gather or we cannot capture the minds of young ones for more than 15 to 20 minutes. Very difficult to capture them. So we need to add some more activities, some more intelligent path when we are teaching. So that is actually much needed nowadays to attract the kids, young ones. So that is also adaptive thing. It's also needed. And empowering teaching and enhancing the teaching, like as we discussed, like AI applications aimed helps to the teacher to reduce the workloads and making the things automatized, right from the assessment for plagiarism direction, some administrative works, and also for, as I told you, some feedbacks and all. This AI-driven discussion forum also will helpful in monitoring the AI as a system, and power teaching as a system also it plays a major role in the platform. So this empowering the skill, like it widely use the AI tool and become more available in the classroom, like for the teacher teachers' role will change. Maybe we will be replaced by AI in future, and what is not yet clear how it will happen. Like we don't know. The teachers will have to build a new competition. So we have to compete nowadays. It is a tug of war between the machines, the teachers, to get the attention of the student and make them to understand the real possibilities of concepts. Now, maybe the AI is giving better example. Whenever even my daughter, when I ask her to do some works, like she'll be started working on, hey Mata, what is the solution? So I'll be asking, when will we use your own brain? We'll be always depending on Meta. So this is how the student mindset. We don't know, they are totally depending on, even for the small thing, or they are depending on this AI tools and other thing. And lifelong learning is actually much needed. And we have to continuous assessment should be given, and even for lifelong recording and learning achievements should be done for with the help of e-portfolios. So some ethical concerns, even though so far we have talked about this academic learning and writing and how this automatization of AI tool works in different environments with some examples we have seen, and now ethically how we can relate this AI system. So we should be a fairness, so transparency, privacy, and accountability, and safety measures also should be taken. So for accountability, those who develop an AI system should have maintained this. Maybe a periodical renewal system should be given, and also we have to be clear in the documentation part, and also it should be clear in individual regardless of age, gender, and personal characteristics. So those many certain kind of monitoring and accountability has to be done when it is a new application is given to the platform, so that it cannot be misused. And way forward, here the educator need to develop a better understanding of AI impact, including in education and training. And also this educator and student should have a basic understanding of AI data usage and able to engage positively and ethically with the technology. And some guidelines also has been given by this European Commission. So automatically, when we are going for this national education policy, we'll be referring all these on our worldwide data, how they are using and everything. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the patience listening for the entire session. And I hope definitely at least a 0.5 percentage of input I would have given you. Thank you so much for the audience. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your informative session. Dear participants, if you have any questions, kindly post it in the chat box. Dear participants, if you have any questions, kindly post it in chat box.
There any doubts in Zapier application tool, I'll be sharing you through this application link so that it will be helpful and you can try working on it. So it will help us for combining multiple applications together in one particular platform. You don't want to go different platform to answer one similar question. And also for academician, it will be helpful as for to.
Ma'am, is it a free tool, madam, or we need to
Yes, sir.
subscribe?
Ma'am, it is a free tool. It is an online thing only. How will you use ChatGPT? Similar way you can use this Zapier, ma'am. So this is a kind
But
of
it is asking login details and credentials, so I thought it is
no,
like.
no, madam. It is a free version only. We can use it.
Thank you,
Mainly,
madam.
for the day-to-day thing, daily I'm using this for integrating this spreadsheet because so many spreadsheet and so many Google Form we are creating for the students on. So that will be like automatized. Okay, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Dear all, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our management for providing this opportunity, and my special thanks to our speaker, Dr. Saranya ma'am, for sharing his valuable insight. I also thank all the participants for their active engagement. Once again, I thank you all. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Feedback link has been posted in the chat box.